guys, it's Brightonette. We're here with a really brief update on Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She has decided to rebrand her TikTok page that has almost around 9.5 million followers from Gypsy Rose Blanchard to her new art shop. She's selling paintings, and I had a few thoughts about this, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright, you guys, so Gypsy Rose is back on social media, just as all of us knew she would be. This time, her new grift is being an artist. She's selling paintings that she does. And so we've seen quite a few chapters from the Gremlin. We have seen a fake advocate. We've seen an influencer that couldn't influence anyone to buy a single thing. We've seen mommy vlogger. We have seen bully. We have seen accepting parasocial relationships and making them into real life invites to hang out with people. We have seen her get upset at people sharing their opinions through billboards. We have seen an individual who likes to partake in getting very intoxicated right after she got off of parole. So we've seen quite a few different sides of her in her short time from being released from prison. But now we are entering the artist phase, and like I said, she rebranded her TikTok. She is selling these paintings on Etsy. I don't know who in their right mind would want to buy anything that she created, but I guess it falls into the same category of people that were willing to buy paintings that John Wayne Gacy did. There are certain people that are okay with financially supporting people that are some of the most awful individuals in society. There are people that will support them. They will pay for a painting or something that the person wore. We've seen her selling her clothes and so on and so forth. So there is a small percentage of people that will allow this to happen. Now, Ken, on a recent live, expressed that he fears for his own safety, he fears for Gypsy's safety, and of course he fears for their infants' safety. And I believe that if you are that fearful, especially if you are a parent, the best thing to do would be get off social media completely. Wrap it up. The show's over. Start to live your private life if you are that worried. But if you're only saying that you're worried as a way for people to feel bad for you, and you still want to somehow be able to make money off of the people that are on social media, it's sounding like you want to have your cake and eat it too. Now, in the video that Gypsy did promoting this new hobby that she has, she opens it up and calls herself an artist, and she's the one behind these beautiful paintings, and this is a release for her, and she wants to create special things for her customers. And it's just like, nobody is going to forget what you did. As long as you're still on social media, whether you're being an influencer or an artist, people know who you are. And as long as you're still putting yourself out there, no matter what format it's in, it's going to upset people. It is going to upset people the same way that it upsets people that Casey Anthony is out here, you know, trying to be a legal advocate.
Everybody, welcome to my new art page. So I am the artist behind Blown Beauty Art, and I'm excited to share with everybody my creations. I've loved to paint for a very long time, and I just started getting back into it, and so I'm excited to share my creations with everyone. Art is something that I think resonates with a lot of people, because with abstract art, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I've never been one of those girls that colored inside the lines type of person. So I'm excited to make something special for everyone. It gives me peace and it kind of centers me. And so this started as a hobby, and now I love doing it, and I would love to create pieces for people, to bring them joy and happiness. I think that, in life we go through things that, sometimes are really hard. And so if we can find one thing that brings us peace and centers us inside our soul, then it's worth doing and sharing. And so I am more than happy to share my passion with you guys, and I hope you like it. So thank you guys. Bye.
People do not, for the most part, appreciate when marketers come out and are existing on social media as if nobody knows who they are, as if we didn't watch the trial and see the evidence. So you want to come out and have this new outlet, but as a reminder, Gypsy Rose Blanchard groomed and manipulated an autistic man to come into her home in the middle of the night and unalive her mother in the most gruesome fashion that you can imagine. So I don't believe that she's changed. I don't believe that any of these ventures that she has gone on are authentic. I think it's just a way to, for her to kind of be a chameleon and still be able to monetize, because she doesn't want to work a normal job. She doesn't want to. She wants to sit on her ass and collect money off of social media. And I will never stop reminding people exactly who she is. As long as she is online, I'm going to talk about it. I'm also going to share a video at the end here that Conspiracy did. It was, it had to do with Ryan and Ken and the whole kind of sideshow of this all. I don't think that it deserves its own video, but I will toss it in for anyone who is curious.
Just cannot help herself. She commented on my last video where Ryan Anderson's brother left a comment on my video and wrote, "Why doesn't Patrick tell you how he and Ryan take more of that medication than they should and run out before they can get a refill, so they share that stuff? It's only sobriety when you're taking it like you should be. When you are, it's a whole other ball game." So this is in reference to Ryan Anderson's brother leaving this comment on one of my videos. Ryan's brother Pat has since posted several things to his stories and changed his profile picture to an actual picture of himself. Likely done this because there's a lot of people that don't believe this is actually Ryan's brother. Like Morgan Elena said here in the comments, Gypsy, why do you shame Ryan but not Ken when you yourself are allegedly an addict? You and Ken want Ryan to stop talking about you, but then you do stuff like this and you air out more of his business. Everybody found out Ryan was on Matt because of you, and now you're commenting things like this. And as someone who actually is on Matt themselves, here's the reality for people in recovery. Not everyone's recovery journey is the same. People don't just go get prescribed a Matt medication and miraculously they're cured and they no longer have substance issues, and all of their triggers don't just dissipate. I'm not sure why you put medication in quotations, because that's what it is. It's prescribed by a doctor, and when you go to the doctor, they test your urine screen so they can see exactly how much of that medication you're taking. And most people who are in long-term recovery and on Matt, if and when they take more of their prescribed medication, they're not experiencing the euphoric feelings, or they're not getting like they would on their DOC. So in my opinion, taking more of your prescribed medication, because yes, it's a medication, is far better than relapsing and going back to your DOC. And relapse for some people is inevitable and part of that recovery journey. So the fact that you're trying to shame Ryan still because he decided to turn his life around and to get on a Matt medication is mind-blowing, especially considering we know that Ken has substance use issues and you yourself claim that you were once an addict.
Gypsy Rose rebrands herself yet again, and we will never forget who she is. But that's it for today. So if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.